So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. From the 36, Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
"34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll buy some time right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Johnson jostles free. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
He's got daylight, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 78 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
43
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative